This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. Going deep right away. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. A handoff for Robinson running right. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2. Daniels back to throw. And that's a Washington touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Dallas Flowers now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down. Here's Baker. He lobs it deep middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Play made by Deron Payne. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Another carry for him. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. That gets him 7. Sets up 4th down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's Riley Dixon on now for the punt on 4th down. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. His kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And this one does not go far. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. On the move, headed right. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Devontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Daniels on 1st down. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-0 lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running this one left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And they bring him down around the 34. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down, and they go right back to him. Room to run inside the 20. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game in the 1st half. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Daniels now. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
He'll get this one to Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Again, Daniels to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Let's go.
Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I can just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Now Daniels to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Love that call, Brock. Going for the slant route, trying to move the chains, but the defense read it all the way. They had somebody right there ready to knock that ball out.
You know, if there's one thing consistent with you, Kate, you do love that route.
I love that route, man.
You love the slant. I know. It's from your childhood of watching Jerry and Joe and the Niners do it so well. But this defense, they knew what was coming, and he was able to separate that slant from the ball before it could ever get going.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. He lofts it deep left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets him around 6 there. Hauled down that time by Jonathan Jones. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Secures this at the 17. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nice return there, 15 yards gained. And it's going to be their football coming up. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. To throw, Daniels. They'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. New set of downs for them from the 46.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. This is brought in at the 15. And he'll go down here at the 16. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion. Running left is Robinson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Yaya Diaby brings him down. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
So now here's 3rd and 5. throwing now. Daniels escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin, and that leaves them with 4th and 5. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will hit the goal line and then go into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And this one doesn't go far. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18, right here. Go street.
They've got a man in motion. Here's Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Daniels. He puts some power on a deep one left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Working quickly here. Back to the well again. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. He gets them half of what they needed. So after a 7-yard gain, it's 3rd and 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to hit his fullback there. So 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has a man, it's Ertz. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Buys time, rolling right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Back to throw it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Chased out to his right. Able to find Ertz. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. First carry now for Austin Eckler. He still has room inside the 30. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Daniels back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And, of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, they'll run. A lot of grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Going to the ground again on 1st. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Pressure coming. Baker throwing deep for the end zone. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown. Lost.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Hurry, hurry!
They give to Irving, left side. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to push this past the marker. And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Commanders don't want to see this one go to overtime. Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels off the play action. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. To throw. Throw caught by his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here he is to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first. They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, here's Eckler. Stiff arm success. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Setting up to pass. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Sending a receiver left. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Set. What's that?
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Set. What's that?
Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Set.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Good.
They kick the running back in motion. Desperation time here on fourth. Trying to push it deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. All right, now there's the timeout. So seemingly down to their final breath, they get the big play, Brock, and now a field goal forces overtime. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
To throw, Daniels. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see one possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. What a season opener we're being treated to here, Brock, as the ball is teed up. Here we go in overtime. Flowers now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Shot.
The give for the first time to Rachaad White. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here on 1st down. Works his way to the 35. And he's finally brought down at the 9.
Big time drive. Let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down from the red zone. And he pulls it in. That's a touchdown and ends this game. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.